All right. Should be live, right?
Yep, we live.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh-oh.
What is going on, everybody? This is JWAGS 412, and welcome. Yes, welcome. How's everybody doing? This is Free to Play Podcast, episode fucking 15. I'm here always with Chariot Man Gaming, Dirk Griggity, and of course, Voice Legend. What's going on, buddy?
Not much.
Yes.
Yeah, what's going on? What's going
on? You guys can't tell the Pokemon hype's fucking real. I am hyped about it. In case y'all did not know that shit. I'm a huge Pokemon fan. But real quick to the intros. We'll start with Chariot Man Gaming, man. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, what's going on, man? What's going on, y'all? This is Chariot Man Gaming. I thank JWAGS for inviting me because just you can check my channel at Chariot Man 7 on Twitter, and then my channel Chariot Man Gaming. I will be bringing out content now that I'm about to be out of school soon. Thank God. So that's about it. Oh, smash that subscribe button too and like button. Yeah.
Smash that like. Appreciate it, man. Next up we got Dirk Griggity. What's up, bro?
Yo, what is going on, y'all? This is Dirk Griggity, and guess what?
Appreciate it.
That's it. That's all I got.
Like I said, I always love your intro, man. Craig Harris. Hey, Craig, I sent you a goddamn link, Craig. What's up, bro? What up, Noah? I sent you a link too, bro. If you want to come in, Killer Tone, what's going on? Yeah, all these E3 leaks, man. A lot of shit going on, a lot of topics to cover, but we're gonna get to it. But last up, we'll do Voice Legend. Go ahead and introduce yourself, bro.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Voice Legend, specialize in parody dubs of video games, cartoons, and all that other good shit. So come by to my channel and check out my content.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what's going on, fellas? We've been talking for a little while now, right? So we've been in the Google Hangouts for what, about a half hour or so? Like 40 minutes? I think me and Dirk been there for a minute.
Yeah, about 45 minutes.
We've been talking about some shit, but like I said, I played music in the beginning, man, and I still have not figured out how to like correlate that with my computer to do it the correct way. So it sounded like shit, I'm sure, but the hype is fucking real, man. For if you guys don't know the whole story by now, Pokemon is coming November 17th to the Nintendo Switch. First, main kind of Pokemon game coming to a console since forever, right? It's always been on a handheld device, that being the Game Boy Color, DS, 3DS, shit like that. And it's going to be Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. So they're sticking to the same tradition of two different versions coming for the Switch. So first question, is anybody here excited for this game, and are you guys going to pick it up?
Y'all can go right ahead and answer this shit.
Hell yeah, bro.
What's up, Jordan? That's
well,
it?
For me, I'm not a Pokemon fan, but I'm excited that it's coming out for the Nintendo Switch. I mean, I hope it does. But I'm gonna see what happens. If it's good, I might take a look at it. I might, because I'm not a Pokemon fan. I never was. Yeah.
You guys are dragging me down. You telling me right now nobody here's hype as fuck for Pokemon?
I just said I am. What about me? What am I, chopped liver?
Are you, boys? Are you hype?
Yes.
How hype are you?
Very hyped because I love the fucking Kanto games.
You don't sound hype.
Yes, I do.
I didn't hear like a crazy impression.
I really got to do impression to fucking
like when you're happy. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I know I'm hyped.
I don't have to do impression. I just love the fact that it just kind of seems like Game Freak just has this lockdown, man. They never cease to surprise me, and just I got so many things I like about this game. Like how they literally just resurrected Pokemon Go. Like everybody was pretty much done with that game, man.
I came.
And they found out how to link that shit to it. Like
let's talk about it right now. For people who don't know exactly what Pokemon what is gonna be, is from Game Freak, which are the people who made, of course, yellow, blue, red, gold, silver, and all the other ones to follow, right? Now this one, it's not the main core game, right? Because next year, 2019, they're supposed to make a fully fledged, true this story, hardcore game for the Switch that's gonna continue upon the the handheld versions, to where it's gonna have the traditional battle systems and how to catch Pokemon. This one here looks a little more streamlined. It looks a little more Pokemon Go-ish, but does have some elements of the core game. It looks like a mixture of the two, but it does not look bad.
It looks fucking great.
Yeah, it looks like the graphics on it, look pretty, for the Switch, of course.
It's pretty Pokemon-ish.
Yeah, it's a very big leap, man. The fact that I actually do like the motion controls for this, where you're throwing your Pokeball. I'm not a big fan of how you catch Pokemon in this game, because it's the same as like Go, where you just kind of like throw a Pokeball. It's all about how you curve it, or I guess just a lot of it's just luck based, right? When you throw that ball at that Pokemon, so I really don't like that. As far as I much prefer the system where you have to try to dwindle them down to like 3 HP, 4 HP, or just lower HP, and that increases your chances of catching them. The other thing that I like about this is this game seems to be almost like a reboot of Yellow, right? It's going to be in the Kanto region. It's going to premiere the first original 151 Pokemon, the ones that I grew up with, the ones that everybody knows loves from the very beginning. Plus, I guess a few others, so that's pretty cool. I'm hyped for it, man. Some people,
man, but that is just the best thing. That feels so good, man. It's such a
crazy.
Love letter. It's such a love letter to fans who were in the beginning.
Yeah, like if you didn't grow up with the Pokemon, I guess I can understand you don't really know what we're talking about, man. But I think I was maybe 7 years old when Pokemon Yellow came out, or Red. I mean,
yeah, I know what Pokemon is, though. Definitely know about the cartoon, Pikachu, and all that. But I am excited how they incorporated like the technology that they put in there. And that Pokeball, like damn, like that's gonna fly. See, I'm not even gonna go there with the other consoles, but I'm excited for how they incorporate. It's the first time to be on a home console, and the thing about it is not the main Pokemon game. There's gonna be another one coming in 2019. So that's I imagine how that's gonna look.
Right. Yeah.
Don't be surprised if this game takes the year for Nintendo Switch.
Oh yeah, it's definitely. I got to bet with the Broadband Boys, man, that this game's gonna hit 12 million copies by.
Definitely, man. Watch, just watch, everybody. It's gonna happen.
What's going on, everybody? Real quick, hey, Skip Bayless, Jordan Dizzle, John Felicio, Killer Toe, EJ Johnson. Thank you all for coming, man. Thanks y'all for stopping by. Real quick, Skip Bayless. I wanted to get Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze today, but I have to wait till Saturday. Don't buy that bullshit, Skip. Not that $60 same old ass game from fucking 2013, bro. Save your money.
Well, nobody got the Funky Kong, man.
I'm joking, bro. If you want to buy the game, but that's old ass game, bro. Jordan, I'm a huge Pokemon fan. Fall 76. Yeah, we're gonna get to all that. But real quick, man, this Pokemon thing, yeah, like this game, like I said, it's not the main course, right? It's more of like an appetizer until next year, where the game's gonna come out for the true hardcore fans. I'm not a very big fan of this integration of Pokemon Go, man. I think Pokemon Go, it was big. You guys remember 2 summers ago, right? That shit took over the world.
It wasn't exactly what I would consider a cool game, but it is a nice way to like breathe some more life in it. And that kind of got me a little bit more excited about, the game. Not Pokemon Go, but, the game as itself. Like, the fucking Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee.
Yeah, well, that's why they call it Let's Go.
It's just an extra feature, that makes it more fun. Like if you're obsessed with Pokemon Go, now you got another purpose to pick it up.
Yeah, on some real nerd shit, bro. I think I might pick up that Pokeball.
Damn, man, you really like Pokemon.
Yeah, I think I might, bro. Because do you guys see like what they have integrated in this thing? Not only is it like a Joy-Con, right? And it has like the motion control built in where you can throw, but also this shit, like when you call back a Pokemon, this fucking thing makes the sound of the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
That's in that ball at the time, and it shakes and shit, and like, oh man.
Carry it sitting on the table.
Yeah, I used to walk around my neighborhood as a little kid, bro, and just fucking like with my Pokeballs and shit, just throw them and act like I was battling. I was really into that shit, bro, when I was a little kid. The Pokemon cards, I had them all, had all the games, watched all the shows. So Pokemon, man, I always had a special place in my heart. And I'm so excited to actually see it coming to Nintendo Switch. Like I said, that's just a day one for me, man. I'm beyond that shit hard. They also have co-op built in now, so I'm not sure.
Man, now I gotta go out and buy a Nintendo Switch. See, why the fuck, Game Freak, man?
That game's a system seller, bro. That's gonna
just
move.
Like that thing I retweeted with that dude with the empty ass wallet. This year, man, it's just robbing people's pockets.
That's gonna move. That's gonna move Switches, bro. Believe me.
Yep.
It's right around the holiday season too, bro. And it's 2 different versions. Shit, I'm getting Pokemon. Now, which version are you gonna get, voice? Who's on their Switch right now? Which version are you gonna get, voice?
Oh, sorry about that. I'm at my job.
If I can manage to get a Switch, I'm thinking about getting the Eevee version.
What the fuck?
Got my joint at my job, so.
Pikachu all day, bro.
Eevee forever.
Everybody's buying that Pikachu version, bro.
I'm getting the Eevee.
Now, let's talk about one last thing, right? So, like, I'm hyped for this game. This is fantastic to see coming out. Nintendo is really, it's like Voice said, this is complete fan service. Absolutely wonderful. But I'm not a fan at all of the name of this game.
The name is kind of stupid, though.
The name is horrible.
Well, like, let's go.
Like, what's the full name?
Yeah,
of it?
Pokemon Let's Go.
Pokemon Let's Go Eevee or Pikachu.
Oh, that's the whole name.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's cool, Silver Sky. Hey, anybody I sent a link to, man, the link's still good. Y'all can hop in here if y'all want to, man. Don't worry about it. Silver Sky, I'd love to hear your thoughts on some of this shit, bro. Blastoise is the best water starter, laugh out loud. Squirtle, yeah, that's why I always chose AJ Johnson. I was always a Squirtle person. But anyway, last thoughts, man.
What about my thoughts?
Oh, Craig Harris, bro. What's up, man?
What's happening, my brother?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Messiah of Xbox.
Yes.
Craig Harris, man. Hey, man, thanks for coming, bro.
No problem. I've been here for like a half hour.
Oh, have you? I'm my bad, man. Hey, nobody told me. I have been looking at the hangout. I've been looking at the chat.
Oh, I stole that line from the Avengers movie. That was the best line of the movie.
I like your picture, man. It's a new one, huh?
Yeah, that's T'Challa and Okoye and Nakia on their mission. They that's the mission that they went on in that comic is the mission they use in the movie. So yeah.
But yeah, man. What are your thoughts on this game, Craig?
What game?
Pokemon Yellow and Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Let's Go.
Pokemon fucking Let's Go. Yeah, too long a name. Pokemon game.
Yeah, well, if Pokemon's gonna make a lot of money. I mean, that damn thing was causing accidents, wasn't it? People
Pokemon Go was.
Yeah. So good for them. Nintendo feeding the beast. They know what their fans want, and I think it's silly, but hey, I mean, there's a reason why they make billions of dollars, and I don't.
Be careful, Craig. How old are you, Craig? Right? You're like in your 30s, right?
Yeah, I'm older than that. So
yeah. So you didn't grow up with Pokemon then?
I was a full grown ass man when Pokemon was popping.
It was a cartoon. There was Pokemon and then something called Digimon. I'm a big fan of Digimon. So
same here. I like Digimon as well. Yep. Yeah.
It was like the anti-Pokemon.
Yeah, it was like goddamn. It was like PUBG and Fortnite. Goddamn rip-off.
Yeah.
And guess which one was PUBG?
Probably Digimon.
Yes, absolutely. But to wrap it up, though, man. So that game drops November 17th. Both versions. Nintendo is claiming that they're going to ship out a lot of units, like more than usual, so that you will not have a problem getting a physical copy. We'll see if that's true or not, man. But believe me, if you want to buy one of those, I'd recommend pre-ordering it because I think people are going to try to scalp them fucking things, the physical versions. So definitely go check it out, man. I'm hyped. That's probably my most, believe it or not, man. It's going to sound weird. People that don't know this about me. That's my most hyped game of the year.
Really?
Even over Spider-Man, bro.
Like damn, I didn't know that.
Over Spider-Man, bro. I love Spider-Man to death.
Spider-Man. Now I'm shocked about that.
Bro. Over Spider-Man. I'm hyped.
Not over Last of Us. Can't be over Last of Us. Nah.
Even over Red Dead too.
I said this year over Red Dead for sure. Yeah.
What? No, I must be dreaming right now.
No, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
No, you're not. He's a big Pokemon fan, man.
Don't doubt that. I'll show you guys on the camera, man. I'm kind of nervous when it comes to Pokemon shit, bro. I got like the old I got all the original gold cards from Bird King and shit.
I hear you.
Anyway,
I couldn't get into Pokemon because it was always on the handheld. That was my problem. Now it's on the console. So
I haven't played it in a long time, man. I got 3DS, but I'm so happy that it's finally coming to like a dedicated console now. It's gonna be like upgraded and it's gonna look good, and you can see Pokemon in the open world now. It's gonna be fucking nuts, man. I'm hyped for it. So next thing we're going to talk about, next topic. Have you guys heard about this game called Fractured Lands?
Not really.
Yeah, a little bit about it.
It's a new battle royale game coming to PC. I forget who it's developed by, but it looks like it's like a cross between Mad Max and it looks like PUBG a little bit, but it looks like I don't know if you guys played Mad Max or not. I've seen the movie, but it looks like that kind of environment, like desert kind of. Is real rugged. So you guys haven't seen anything about that? Yeah, like a wasteland kind of. Yeah, it looks pretty cool actually. You guys have seen anything about that?
I'm sorry, I never heard of it. What's the name of it again?
Fractured Lands.
Yeah, no,
Fractured Lands. I never heard of it.
I'll look it up. Let me see.
No, I've never heard of it either.
I just want to tell the panel, I send this list out to you guys usually in advance, so.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Check that out, right?
Yeah, so you guys could have looked at it and shit. But that's cool. Now I was gonna bring you guys ain't gotta look it up, man. But it looks like a lot of battle royale games coming out as of late, man. Radical Heights, that fucking failed, but there's a lot of spin-off games coming out. You got the hardcore ones, the dedicated ones, the H1Z1, PUBG, Battle Royale, Call of Duty's gonna have one, possibly Battlefield, Dead Rising, not Dead Rising, but Dying Light, maybe. All these fucking games, this thing's gonna be replicated all over the place.
Yeah,
we're gonna get no shortage of fucking.
Hey, this still looks sweet, man. Is it only on PC though?
Only on PC. I think the demo starts or the whatever, not the preview.
It looks good.
I think it starts in July, but right now it's only on PC. Yeah,
looks good. I don't know my PC on this game.
Okay, yeah, this does look good. Holy shit.
Yeah, it looks clean. Well, that's just I'm sure PUBG looked good too when they first showed it like that. So,
that game made me lose faith.
So I'll hold off on judgment. See how that shit runs and everything else. But I'll definitely try it out when it comes out on the trial for PC. Okay, next thing, just sticking on the topic real quick. I want to get out of the way of Fortnite Battle Royale or Battle Royale genre in general. You guys aren't Fortnite players, right? I don't think any of you guys really play Fortnite.
I ain't played yet.
Really. It was just people were jumping up and down on these trampoline-looking things. Like, all right, I'm getting out of here. So
all I do is watch people play. I don't play it myself.
I tried it from the very beginning, man. Like when that shit was brand new, I had people telling me, "Oh, you gotta try PUBG or Fortnite. You gotta try Fortnite." I said, "Okay, fine." And I actually, when I first started playing it, it ran pretty good, pretty smooth. Mm-hmm. Eventually, got the 60 frame patch. It played pretty well, like tight mechanics, tight controls. Everything was clean about it. So I had some fun with it, man. I actually got a lot of time in it. But over the time, they started just, because like they're constantly, it's not maybe not a bad thing, but they're constantly adding new shit to this game, right? For free, different weapons and different, health things you can use and like portable forts. They're constantly adding new shit. Well, I saw something yesterday. I haven't played this game in probably 3 weeks. They just added fucking shopping carts. Okay.
Yeah, I saw that.
Shopping carts that can be used as vehicles.
Yeah.
Like what?
This shit is getting a little too like crazy.
What? Like, what are they doing?
Because it's last time I was on there, man, you had people that were eating moon rocks and they were jumping. I was shooting at a guy, he jumped like 80 feet, just like the Hulk, like he was gone. Like that shit pissed me off. But like the rocket guy, the missile fucking made me furious. Now you got portable forts. There's a lot of shit to add to this game, man. I guess you could say they're keeping it fresh or keeping it new, but fucking shopping carts, man. So now and you can push a shopping cart and have your buddy in a shopping cart, and they can still shoot the shopping cart.
Hold on. So, hold on, let me get this right. So, you have to push someone around in the shopping cart because the shopping cart won't move like a vehicle, though, right?
Push it while the other person's shooting.
I believe you got to push it. I don't think you can just ride around the shopping cart. But now they got jetpacks and like, fuck sakes.
I hear rumors coming to the Switch. Finally, I hear it's coming.
Where'd you hear that at?
Man, it's rumors. That's from other channels. I mean, I hear rumors.
Well, hopefully the rumor's true.
I don't think it's coming to Switch, man. I don't think they're online to support that.
Like the cloud, they can't use the cloud. Resident Evil 7.
No. I'm not saying the console can't handle the game. I'm talking about the online though. It's 100 people in a room.
Oh, right.
So we're still yet to see how Nintendo's servers and shit are going to be once they launch. We'll see, man. I mean, I hope it does come to Switch. It'd be a good move for them. It's a lot bigger install base, but that's just gonna be nuts, man. You're gonna have people playing fucking Fortnite at like McDonald's and the mall and shit on their fucking Nintendo Switch and shit everywhere. I mean, it's already on cell phones and everything else. So why not put it on a Switch?
Yeah.
But okay. Next thing, talk real quick. I'll ask Craig Harris first. Craig, did you beat Detroit Become Human?
Well, technically, you don't ever beat that game.
Did you make it through your first playthrough?
Yeah.
So what were your thoughts about the game? And without spoiling anything,
it lived up. It was my most anticipated game this year, and it lived up to it. I was shocked at the theme of it. It asked some pretty hard social questions, and I mean, I went the way that I went, and I enjoyed that game, and I'm going to enjoy it more. I just have to come down off of it for a little bit because it really, I mean, it has some hard ass questions in that game, you know. So
and not a lot of time to answer them.
No,
or
that was the difference in the demo, which I didn't know it was going to. You had to react that fast, and a lot of the quick time events were really good. There was some throwback to a game called Full Spectrum Warriors. Some of the things you had to move around, and at least the way I went with mine. So yeah, I was blown away. The opening screen where that girl on your screen. They recognize if you played the demo, and that was a throwback to that really took me back to the PlayStation. I was a PlayStation 1 with Metal Gear, where you had to unplug your joystick and plug it in the other thing to defeat Psycho Mantis. It was just on that type of level. Like, I
agree with that.
Yeah, we recognize your settings from earlier. Would you like to keep those settings? And it was just like, Jesus. And then, then it asked you it asked something else about a survey that you could take, and it was just nuts. I'm like, damn, they really did their homework on this game.
Oh, yeah, it was nuts, man. Because like people are like, I'm talking to like Sick Humor TV, like in the chat, right?
Yeah,
and like he's talking about shit that like I'm like I never even saw that happen.
Yeah,
so.
There were things. I talked to Lincoln Clay, off camera. We didn't want to spoil nothing, and I'm like, he was like, "Well, here's what happened with Sick." I'm like, "Damn, I didn't even know it could go to that point."
Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, 1 second. What's going on, Last Sith? Steve Clark, man, thanks for coming by as always. J Dog, Steve Clark said, he can't get Detroit Become Human yet, saving money for the new Tomb Raider and Dragon Quest both coming out in September. Well, I would say, man, I would say Detroit's good, man. But I honestly, I'm not gonna save money, man. If you can rent this thing or if you wait for a sale, hell yeah. But just as long as you experience it at some point in time, man, it is a game that I feel must be experiences because it's not.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not, it's not your normal everyday run-of-the-mill game. If you like those kind of games, Telltale games like that, or previous work they've done like Heavy Rain, you will be blown away by this. In my opinion, this is probably the best looking. It's definitely best looking. But it's the highest budget kind of game. It's like a point and click kind of adventure.
It's my number 2 game. I still think, as far as exclusives, Horizon Zero Dawn is Sony's best game this gen, hands down.
To me, is this one. I love Detroit.
A second, though. I put this ahead of God of War. I put this ahead of God of
War. God of War is an amazing game.
Y'all see?
I'm not knocking God of War.
For me personally.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's in the conversation with God of War for me. I didn't like Horizon Zero Dawn. I thought the game looked amazing, but I didn't like the game. But this game right here, Detroit.
Yeah,
it might be in the conversation.
I like Detroit, but I can't really compare it to because they're so different.
Yeah, they are different.
I mean, as far as
game of the year, man, I'm gonna go with Detroit.
Game of the year, you think? Detroit?
I think Detroit's game of the year. Only thing that might beat that is if a new Mortal Kombat game comes out.
Game of the year
for me, though. Yeah, game of the year
for me. Tough ask. Yeah, I do think it's just as good, if not better. And there's nothing wrong with God of War. I just think
that's a fantastic game. But
yeah,
let me tell y'all something.
Okay,
game of the year is already won
by
Pokemon.
It's God of War.
Pokemon. Oh my God!
Hey, Wags.
Pokemon
Wags,
is winning game of the year.
Wags, you your own shit.
Oh, no, I'm joking.
He got jokes. He got jokes.
I'm joking. State of the K2 is going to take it. We all know that.
I think
man, you better stop that shit. You better stop that shit.
Only Microsoft can make a game where you can get stuck in a sink, not once but twice, like I did. I'm like, that takes talent to make a game like that. So, but I honestly talking about Detroit. Yeah, Detroit. I think Detroit was better than God of War. It's, so. But that's my opinion. It's not.
That's an opinion thing, man. Like I said,
absolutely love God of War, but
Detroit was fantastic, man. And I'm on my.
You can't. The theme that it took on and how it did it was extremely adult. I mean, that's all I can say. And they said we're adults. We make games for adults, and that game is adult oriented, up and down the ladder. Nothing against God of War, but the adult theme, the themes that it took on, JWAGS, I heard your review of it. You brought up the 50s and 60s. Yeah, this puts you in a situation where you could be Malcolm X, or if you want to look at it as you could be Magneto, or you could be Professor Xavier, or Martin Luther King.
Yeah,
and you had a choice.
My first playthrough, man, I played it how I wanted to play it, right, the first time.
Yeah.
So I was very nice to everybody. I found myself siding with I was 100% androids. Fuck the humans. I was 100% for the androids.
Me too.
This next one I'm gonna play it is like I'm gonna be, I'm gonna make Connor a straight dickhead only for the mission, and I'm gonna see how that goes. Now that I know a certain something about the game too, I don't care about that person no more. So,
hey, Wags, same shit with me. I don't really care a fuck about that person no more.
Yeah, so I'm gonna treat that person very badly and see what happens for deceiving. No, I'll stop. Anyway, guys, check out if you're in the chat, man. You haven't checked out that game. Just pick it up at some point in time, man. It's a definite must play.
Definitely gonna pick it up.
But it is an interactive movie. If you're looking for like a lot of gameplay, this is the game. But let me tell you something. The game is amazing to me, man. I've already started my second playthrough, and I'm enjoying it just as much, man, because I'm choosing different stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, though, man? It actually had more gameplay than I thought it would, though.
Yeah, me too. The quick time events, I fucked up so many times.
Well, the quick time, those were hard, bro. But I'm talking about as far as like, how cool was it? Like, I was always baffled, and I read every single one. How did you guys like those digital magazines?
I thought that was cool.
Yeah, they were cool.
Yeah, I read them all. And you guys, like, they're talking about like, quarterbacks that are androids that are taking over the league. You got sex robots, and like they're breaking up marriages. They said the divorce rates at an all-time low because it was nuts. It was interesting shit. But but even like like if you're reconstructing like remember when you're Marcus, you're trying to climb some shit and you got to reconstruct like what path you're gonna take. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
so that like it's more than it's definitely a point and click interactive movie kind of game, but there's more gameplay here than I thought initially was gonna be there.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
That's why I gotta get it. Me personally, the only thing it's petty, but the only thing I didn't care for it was the motion. Like controls, like we had to kind of turn your dual shock left or right or up and down. That's the only thing I didn't really care for. But that's the only thing I didn't care for.
I mentioned that too in my review on this. I didn't like that very much because some of it was really like janky, and I know they were trying to do. They're trying to make it like a little more involved than maybe it perhaps should have been. Maybe they should have kept it simple. But I didn't like that either because sometimes, especially like during like a QTE scene where you're fighting, and then like real out of nowhere, like they throw a goddamn like motion control at you.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I got hit in the face a lot.
Yeah.
I got punched a lot.
That's the first Sony game that you used a lot of that joystick since infamous Second Son.
Yeah, man. Like
it's got a lot of fucking analog activity and touchpad. So my controller's broken, so I can't even play that shit because of that.
Sad, bro. Oh. The one thing, man, I was telling Dirt this like before. I think like my first like 2 hours in the game. I think I was messaging him and shit. I was like. I'm a little pissed off right now. He's like, why? I'm like, I'm fucking washing dishes, taking out trash, mopping the floor. Yeah. He's like, oh, come on. I'm like, no, this has been going on for a while. But like, once that was over, I got past it. I understand why they did it though. They're trying to put you in the position of these androids and how they're constantly being, they're. Well,
and that was the thing. Did you hear how much they cost? And it was like some of the poorest people in the worst conditions had these androids. It's like, did everybody just give them
they had models starting at $500.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, they had different. Yeah, they had some different models. Yeah, like some were cheaper than others.
Oh, $500 like an Xbox.
That was their starting model, man. They had ones that were like $4,000. It's like it was that was interesting too, man. Because you had like car models, right? So like this one's made to clean. You had the big guy who said he was made specifically to carry heavy loads.
Right.
So he's like a diesel kind of truck. It's cool how they had different models. You had the agents, you had people that are made to do like yard work. So it was pretty cool. Drivers. It was the game is so interesting, man. It just oozes with the atmosphere. The game just pulls you in from the very beginning, and I could not put the controller down, man. Once I started to play it again, I only had 2 sit downs, man. My first playthrough because I couldn't stop. I was up to like 5 a.m. to one night.
Oh, damn.
Damn good game.
It was a weekend, but still, I couldn't put it down. I was like, I gotta see how this ends. And real quick, before we move topics, I was so unhappy with the way my first story ended. I thought I was doing I thought I was doing so well, but everything just went. It was catastrophic at the end. Like,
man.
Yeah, like everything I didn't want to happen happened.
Yeah.
Wow. What about that?
I definitely got the bad end.
But I won't give it away.
What's up,
no spoilers. No spoilers. I'm sorry.
Yeah. We can't talk about too much, man. But like, I was pretty sad at the end, though, bro. It's like, long story short, like I fucking like lost everybody. Like I lost everybody at the end, and I was like, no, I wanted to go back, but now on my second playthrough, now I gotta make it right.
Yep.
But okay. So next up, this is a good one. Now you guys know how I feel about PUBG, right? Not a big fan of them. They just got their fucking 14th patch, 14th in 6 months, alongside a new desert map called Miramar. It's already been on the PC, so their 14th patch is released along with that new map. So they're now getting new content, but the game is still running like shit. It's not running very much better than it did at launch. And Bluehole themselves even addressed this on Twitter today or yesterday. They said, I don't know the exact quote, but something along the lines of that they are still aware this game has a lot of issues and they are not happy with the way the game's operating. And that was
not happy.
What's that?
They're not happy with it on PC. I thought it was
no, the console version.
Okay. So my bad. I'm sorry.
But like that was my point though. But everything PUBG is doing now. But now not only are they fucking up on their own game, they can't get the damn console version to work correctly. They got a lot of shit going on, but now, and I talked about this a while ago, because they've been trying to sue companies, they've been messing with H1Z1, but now they are officially suing Fortnite for a reason I'm not exactly sure of, right? They're suing Fortnite for it's hard. No one really knows the details, right? It's either something to do with because they worked with them on the game and used their engine. I've heard something about how Fortnite used their name in their promotions. I'm not exactly sure why they're suing them, but the fact is they're suing them for putting this game out there. What are you guys' thoughts on PUBG suing Fortnite for essentially just having a battle royale game?
I think it's pretty obvious, man. They're suing because things are not looking great right now. The player counters went down while Fortnite's going up. And, I mean, that's what it seems like to me. Oh, shit.
I'm going to have to agree with that. It seems like they're just a bit jealous, so they're trying to get some money out of it.
Think about it last year.
Hey, real quick, guys. Hey, J Love, awesome, bro. Like, you're going to love it, man. I promise you. J Love said he picked up Detroit today.
Yeah, it's a great game, man.
Yeah, it's a fantastic game.
Anyway, go ahead, Dirk.
Well, like last year, remember last year was all about PUBG, man. All about PUBG last year, and nobody's talking about it anymore. It's all about Fortnite.
Well, people would be talking about PUBG, man, if they would fucking get their shit together. Right? It's not you got H1Z1 that just dropped on the PS4. Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, well, you don't understand. Are you a programmer? You don't know how hard it is to take a game from PC to console. There's a lot involved. All this bullshit." But they just dropped H1Z1 in beta form on the fucking PS4, and that shit's hitting 60 frames on the base PS4, and a solid frame rate on the PS4 Pro.
Yeah, I saw that video for Digital Family.
Now, H1Z1 is not as graphically demanding as PUBG. PUBG definitely looks better, but it's not too far off.
That's crazy.
Well, but JWAGS, why do you think Microsoft targeted 4K with PUBG?
I don't know. They shouldn't have.
Why not just do 1080p 60?
Yeah, they shouldn't have. There's no reason for the game to be in 4K. Especially this is a shooter, bro. That's how I feel. Of course, we all know that shooters feel better the higher their frames are.
Yeah.
But you got this shooter on the Xbox, man. It came and hit a steady 30 FPS on the fucking X. That's why that's why it's dropping off, man. That's why it's failing. Honestly, the game itself, the actual core game, is not that bad. I actually like the variation of weapons and the attachments, and there's certain, I like certain shit about it. Certain shit is still atrocious, like the vehicle handling and everything still god awful.
Right.
The vehicle physics. There's a lot wrong with this game, but the biggest problem here is the performance, man. That's why it's not doing as well as it should be doing on Xbox right now.
But let me ask you, that game is supposed to go to PlayStation, but with H1Z1 and then Fortnite looking like they're going to be relatively successful, do you think that game missed the boat, so to speak? Because
I think by now everybody's on. For most part, everybody's on Fortnite. Now those two games are similar, but very different as far as the way they played their mechanics like that. Two different audiences. Because if someone who's playing PUBG wants that, more realistic experience, that more, that's why I say realistic, right? Just more in depth. Just that's not where I say it's realistic, right? See, like actual kick from the weapons and sights and all that shit. It's definitely the more. I can't think of the fucking word, man. I guess like simulation game, right? If you want like a real world experience, but yeah, I think it missed the boat, man. I think if it did release on PS4 this time, I think it would sell on there a little bit. I think people would buy it, but the thing is, I don't think PS4 is going to let it on there unless it's up to a certain standard performance wise.
Yeah. I think they want 60 frames. And even if they could say in theory, you can run the game 720p. At 60, we just want you to get to 60 frames. But yeah, let's have to wait and see. It may not be able to be done. So, but I just think that with that H1Z1, it's got free smoke on there. Even though it's green, it's still free smoke for everybody.
Yeah, it's just petty though, man. Honestly, like a month ago, PUBG was trying to sue. I think they were trying to sue a game called Knives Out on the I believe it's only on mobile. Because they were using frying pans in that game, like you could pick up a frying pan, use as a weapon.
Oh, cool!
And they were trying to sue them because they said before this, no other game had frying pans. So PUBG, Bluehole's made a lot of fucking money, man. They made a lot of money off this game, PC, console, and now like they're trying to gouge. I think the realization here is that they are mad that Fortnite exists. They feel as though Epic Games, blatantly took their idea, which they didn't even fucking create in the first place, but they feel like they ripped them off. But what Fortnite did was take that idea, put their own spin on it, and in my opinion, do it better. Yeah. Plus it's Epic Games. It's a lot more established developer and everything else, but they're both using Unreal Engine 4, which I believe isn't that owned by Epic?
Yeah.
Unreal,
yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. There's a lot to go into here, but I honestly think it's petty, man. I think it's Bluehole being petty.
Well, I'm pretty sure.
Focus on your game, man. Focus on your fucking game.
Well, I played Oblivion, and I used a frying pan in Oblivion as a weapon. I used a frying pan in Fallout 3 as a weapon. I mean,
that's what I'm saying, man. Like they're trying to claim like they invented a fucking frying pan, like like there's a lot of other common house. Like you don't see other game developers like suing other people for using fucking chairs and couches and TVs in their movies. Like it's ridiculous, man. Petty is what it is, and I hope they lose this because if they do win this lawsuit, that's going to set a dangerous precedence going forward, man. Because like I said, they have a very similar premise, but they are two completely different games.
Yeah, well, I would laugh at them. I'd be like, "Look, your game is called PUBG. It don't, get no love over here, man. Pub is where you go to get your cheese fries and beer."
That's like the same thing with gameplay.
Okay, next up, man. Now this topic here is just a rumor at the moment. It may have even been confirmed it's not true. I'm not sure, but I'll let Craig and you guys speak on this. So I'm not even gonna go into it really, but I'll ask you guys a direct question. What is up with the Crackdown 3 delay rumor?
Well,
I got told it's going to be canceled, but that's a rumor too. So until Microsoft comes out and says something, I assume it's going to be at E3. So, but we haven't heard anything official, so I'll just roll with it. If it's not at E3, then I would start questioning it. So,
well, the big thing was is apparently Amazon, what was it, Sweden or Spain or something like that? I think Amazon Spain apparently like that they were canceling pre-orders of the game, which led people to believe that the game was going to be either canceled or delayed. And then I guess Aaron Greenberg said that it's still on track, and he told them to call Amazon and work out the problem. It's something with Amazon system. So yeah, that's what happened. So apparently they're saying it's still on track, but I don't know, man. We'll see.
Yeah, I hope it's a rumor. I hope it comes out. If I don't see it at E3, then I'll be like, okay, maybe they did delay it. But I got told it was canceled, and that's from somebody who lives in Europe. They said they canceled it. But
and I hope not, man, because Xbox is taking it hard right now.
They can't afford to cancel this game, man.
Yeah, they cannot afford to cancel this.
Yeah, and
at least delay it.
Yeah, I think it's a rumor. Like JWAGS said, it is a rumor, and that may be the first game they show at E3. Who knows? So let's just. I mean, E3's in what, 9 days for Microsoft, so I'm fine waiting to find out. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. I mean, it's not like
here's the thing though. Like Crackdown isn't the answer anyway though, right? And Crackdown isn't the saving grace for Microsoft.
I think that's part of the thing though, because like of course, like the rumor that I've been hearing that is not canceled. They just feel Spencer want this game to be something like a big part of Xbox, like Gears and Halo is. They want Crackdown to be that type of game. Yeah, that's another big franchise under the Xbox brand. But like the rumor, like I said last podcast we did, Wags.
That's not a big franchise, Dirt.
They want it to be a big franchise.
They want they want to see it be a big franchise too.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm sure they want all of their exclusive titles, but I guess Phil Spencer really likes Crackdown and he believes in it. And they said, like the rumor is, he said like the game was ready to go November 7th, 2017, and he, like once he got a promotion and like he can make shots. I mean, call shots. He pretty much said, I want this game to be better. I want it to be a big franchise for our brand, and they put tons of more money into it. I don't believe it's canceled because, like I showed you that tweet that the guy that works like for Microsoft Studios said it's not canceled. He's playing the latest build of it right now or whatever. I don't think it's canceled, but they have to show it at E3 though, man.
I mean, this game, though, man. Like, I don't understand. This game doesn't look like anything spectacular, man. Like, I know this.
The multiplayer does what it's supposed to do, I think it's a game changer.
What, like Battlefield 4?
No, did you see like there was a 2015 Gamescom video of
Destructible Environments?
Yeah, it looked pretty good.
Yeah, like other games have done though.
100%.
See, here's the thing. That Xbox Go Live, that the Xbox Play Anywhere was killing it too. They didn't need to do that. They should have just kept it on the Xbox. Boy, they better do something at E3. They better do something at E3. God damn it, because that
it's not at E3. They don't say it's canceled, but they don't show it at E3. Where do you say it's been delayed, or what do you think? What do you think happened?
They got to say something, Craig.
If they don't show it,
they better say something. I tell you, Craig.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just asking. Yeah, that's cool.
If they don't show it at E3, it's definitely at least delayed.
Oh, that's gonna be some pissed off people.
Games get delayed all the time, so
Yeah, they do, but this is again, it's always bad time with Xbox though. They can't afford to delay this game at this point in time. It's okay. Like you can delay games. I'm fine with delaying games, right? If you have to delay the game to make it better for release and polish it, whatever. I absolutely support that. Now, as a fan, is it disappointing? Yes, of course, because if I'm looking forward to that game, but I understand it. Right now, Microsoft doesn't have that luxury because they're not putting anything else out.
That's what I'm about to say. They could delay a Crackdown 3. Okay, delay it, but they better have some exclusives. They better have a lot. They better have quite a bit of exclusives to show to show people what they're working on. Then they could justify delaying that game.
I would take.
Listen,
just give me one. Just give me one fucking new one, man.
The only way if they delay it. Hold on. Listen, like the only way if they delay it, and I don't think people would trip as much, is like what I said earlier, Wax. If they say, okay, they show like some footage of it and it looks amazing, boom, it blows people away, and they say, okay, it's coming a certain day in March 19th for some 2019. They have a specific date, and they announce multiplayer beta is coming this summer. That's the only way I think people will be okay. Because we could play a multiplayer beta in the summer, and we have a date for it to come out next year, early next year. That's the only way I think it would be okay if it's delayed. People would be okay with it being delayed.
No, if it's delayed,
you don't think so?
There's no. Think so. If it's just delayed, it's gonna be a problem. I'm telling you. Because if it gets delayed and they go to E3 and don't show anything, it's gonna be rising.
No, but that's what I just said. If they show footage of it and it looks good, and then they announce a multiplayer beta, and then they announce the date in 2019, you think people would still be mad about it?
If there's nothing else shown at E3, yes.
So what you mean, like as far as exclusive games?
Yes, something else.
I mean, of course,
if that happens, then you're saying all we got is fucking indies and third party deals, and then wait till 2019 for this game to come out. And here's a fucking beta
I
for the
agree
summer.
with that. I agree with that. If they don't show anything else, but I'm saying even they'll be all right if they show Crackdown 3 in that way, just like the
this game can't get delayed, man. That's just
I think it might be, man.
It can't.
I think it might be.
They're gonna fuck themselves over, bro. They delayed this.
Okay.
I mean, y'all should hear yourselves. It's hilarious.
You said we should hear ourselves?
Yeah, I mean, you got to show something. I mean, look, if they push the game back because it's not ready yet, it's not the end of the world. It's I understand what you're saying. I mean, I don't think it has to come out this year because you all just said it wasn't that major of a title. So.
If they delay it though, Craig, like I said, it's going to add even more.
Craig has made a great point. Wags, you just said the Crackdown don't matter, but you just said it, but it can be delayed.
I said it doesn't matter to me. And like who the fuck is hyped for Crackdown? Even the Xbox guys aren't hyped for Crackdown. But if Crackdown is delayed, though, it's just another game that the Xbox is not getting. And trust me when I say this, even when this shit does release, right? Let's say it's 2019, it's gonna be the same shit we've been seeing, man. It's gonna be shit regardless. When I say shit, I mean it's either gonna lack content, not run right. It's from the track record I'm seeing from Xbox, man. This game is gonna be a fucking fail regardless. I don't buy in this whole thing that like if they push this game back, it's for quality control because that's one thing we have not been seeing from them in a long time.
Yeah, because I mean they got ripped for Sea of Thieves, lack of content. Yeah. They got ripped for State of K, quality control. Now here's a game that they're trying to possibly get right. So I understand maybe they need to come out and give you an update. It's kind of like, look, the people are wanting a Final Fantasy VII update. Nobody's heard anything about Final Fantasy VII in like 2.5 years. I mean, I what's going on with that? That question is going to get asked at this E3. So that Sony better have an answer for that.
And there's a lot of games like that, and that's these third party devs. You got Capcom. Everybody's asking where the hell is this Resident Evil 2 remake that you talked about years ago, right? But the big difference is though is all these companies are putting out other shit.
Yeah, true.
Amongst all this, Xbox is putting out hardly anything, and the shit they are putting out is awful. It's awful. There's no way to say it.
This is why this is going to be the most.
You got people happy out here. Like, have you guys seen this fucking Megalodon?
Oh, I heard about it.
I heard it. I saw it.
I watched the video, man. People are just like, "This is awesome. Thank you, Xbox." I'm like,
but a Megalodon,
that big ass patch, bro. You got a goddamn shark in the ocean in a pirate game.
But it should be humongous. I mean, a Megalodon was what 45 to 60 feet.
Yeah, it's not even half the size of the ship, bro.
Yeah,
that's not the big deal. But everybody was waiting on. Oh, just wait till this fucking patch, and it's a fucking shark and like what a couple cosmetic items for your boat.
Yeah, I don't know. I stopped playing that game after like I said, I got told to capture a black pig, and I'm like, I ain't doing it.
This shit should have been the game from the jump, man. I'm like, what else are they gonna add next? They're gonna add more fish. Come on,
maybe
man.
A crab.
Yeah, a big crab monster. The next new update is gonna be huge. It's a fucking big crab walking around. This shit's ridiculous, bro.
Sea of Thieves is trash.
Sea of Thieves is horrible.
So you think Microsoft is under a ton of pressure at E3? See, I don't think they are. I think they got some fans that think that they're still competing with Sony, and they're not. I mean, like the smart people know they're not competing anymore. They're just,
I agree with you. Like they're always got the hardcore base still follow them, no matter what. But even you're seeing, man, even a lot of the hardcore guys are looking just like, what the fuck, man. Like every other brand, that being Sony and Nintendo, even on PC, man. They got shit they're hyped for coming out. Like, look at Pokemon. Everybody's hyped for that. Super Smash Bros. Bayonetta 3.
Developers. Nintendo.
Forgot about Bayonetta 3.
Huh?
Forgot all about Bayonetta 3.
Yeah, there's so many games. The PS4 has their roadmap down. But that's the big problem here. Is Xbox fans have nothing to be excited about because we don't know what the fuck's coming.
That's why.
What if they announce
This is why E3 is going to be the most interesting E3 out of all of them because we never know. Phil Spencer said they're not holding back. They're gonna bring everything. They're not gonna hold back. So.
Oh yeah, it's a 2-hour show. So if we go by for 2 hours,
yeah,
they gotta have something to show.
Yeah, if we go 2 hours and see nothing but third party fucking like Red Dead 2 trailer, whatever else, indie games here and there, fucking Scream Ride 2, it's gonna be fucking horrible, man.
Oh, you're gonna lose it.
They better not show the fucking Scream Ride 2.
I'll lose my shit. Scream Ride 2.
If they do that, I'm getting my popcorn ready for your video.
Super Lucky Tale 2. Or God forbid, Sea of Thieves 2.
Yeah. Well, I just don't understand why people expect it so much when they don't have a lot of studios. At least name. Now, they may come out and name. They may say we're opening 3 new studios. But until they get at least 8 to 12 studios, I would not expect a ton out of them.
Oh, I don't expect shit, Craig.
You know what it is, Craig? Though?
I understand that.
I don't think they're gonna deliver. I put money up on it.
And you know what it is? Oh, hey, so you know what it is, Craig? I do believe they have new studios. Well, at least one. At least one with Daryl Gallagher. He's probably going to run a new studio. At least one.
God damn.
But that's a problem, man.
Hold on, wait. Well, let me finish. What's the problem? Them getting a new studio?
Bro, they just surpassed Google, if I'm not mistaken, as they're more profitable than Google now, correct?
They are right now. Google will catch up to them next week.
Even in the recent years, man, Microsoft's had the money to do this, man. They've had the money to invest in these things.
Well, Wags, we don't know what happened.
They don't have studios. They don't have studios. Like, why the fuck don't they have studios?
We don't know what happened behind closed doors.
I ain't give a fuck what happened behind closed doors. But
it is what it is.
I don't understand that. Though.
No, I don't care. I don't care what their internal. You know what happens to companies who have internal problems like that, and they can't deliver fucking products to their customers.
But they are delivered. They make $2 billion, like Zaire said, off of diabetic gaming.
Right. That's what they're doing. They're making all this money on bullshit. They're delivering for themselves.
Well, look at all the services they got on that console. I mean, it's service after service after service.
Yeah, and people seem to be content with that, though. But like I said, we buy these games. These consoles are video game consoles.
Yes, you're right. And they've got 100 games with Game Pass, and then you got the whole. They got a bunch of backwards compatible games, so they got games on that console. They just. The problem is
the problem is exclusive games, right? Obviously, that's the problem, right?
But that's not what they targeted. They did not target exclusive games with their Xbox. They targeted multi-plat games. They said it.
But the problem is the platform.
Okay, but let me ask you.
I can play them on the other consoles.
Okay, is it going to be like this forever? Wax, is it going to be like this forever? That's what you're saying. It's going to be like this forever. You think? Okay, now you hear. It's not gonna be like this forever, Wags. It's not gonna be like this forever. They're definitely it's bad right now, right?
So wait till next gen.
No, I'm not. Did you hear me say that? I didn't say that. I'm just saying. Listen, you were about to say something. I mean, like you cut me off because I was about to say something. I forgot about. Okay, I was about to use that analogy of.
Oh my god!
Not a sports analogy, but a big, just say like obese person, right? They put themselves in that position where they're 600-some pounds. But you're the type of guy where you see them go to the gym trying to get better. You're like, look at this motherfucker trying to lose weight. You fat ass. You already you did it to yourself, but they're trying to better their situation. We're hearing about they're signing this guy. They're about to try start their studio, but you're still saying I ain't expecting shit. I don't think they're gonna do anything better. But
that was a bad analogy again. But like I said, they shouldn't be in this predicament, Dirt. It should never got to this point. They should have been investing.
Why?
They should have been.
I agree. Who's disagreeing with you? Nobody's disagreeing with you about that. They should have.
No, you're not disagreeing, but you're so easy to dismiss it. But like saying, hey, you give them time. They fucked up. They're trying to do better.
Well, they're fucking up. All you can give them is time at this point.
Better, man. Come
on, man.
They're content with making as much money as possible with minimal effort.
Listen, you just said I did a bad analogy, right? You didn't say I did a bad analogy with the fat person trying to get better, right? But you just said the same shit. They're trying to get better. You want them to get better immediately. They're not going to get better immediately.
Also, with that fat person you're talking about, though, like the 600-pound life guy, it is their fucking fault and their fault alone that they're
That's
in
my
that
point.
position they're in now.
That's my point. That's my point. That's what I said. They put themselves in that position. They're trying to fix. They're trying to fix it.
You know why?
You're the guy. Like,
you know why it's a bad analogy? Because the fat person, right? People aren't investing money into that fat person. Okay, his being fat does not affect millions of fucking people.
I'm not talking about the people. I'm talking about them. I'm talking about them. They put themselves in this position. They got to get themselves out of it. I'm not talking about the consumer.
I know what you're saying, but they're trying to get themselves out of it. The fat person that being for themselves.
Well, JWAGS, let me ask you a quick question. You brought up investment. Is it why don't the people that make a bad investment? Why don't they just come out and say, you know what, I made a bad investment? It's okay, it happens. I made bad investments in stocks and be like, damn, and you kick yourself for it. Like, well, here's the indicators I should have looked at before I went in and put that much money that high.
You're absolutely right, Craig. Yeah. Xbox One X was a bad investment, and that shit lost half its value off the lot.
Unfortunately, now I still think they got a chance to bring it back, but I just think that the people.
Where is Luke at? Where is Luke at when I need her? Because he always said, JWAGS, did they have a bunch of games announced when you bought the motherfucker 6 months ago? No, but you did.
No, but like I said, I
bought it 6 months ago.
I thought, being an Xbox guy,
it's been 6 months.
I thought when they had this console drop, I thought for sure, at least 6 months to a year from now, they're gonna announce something.
It's been 7 months.
That's gonna truly utilize the power of this shit. Also, Phil Spencer's bitch ass and whoever else was talking on that panel that night, also was talking about VR coming to this thing.
Yeah, that's true. Now
I'm a big VR fan. That's what I don't give a fuck. They said it. And the marketing.
That's a flat disappointment. I don't care how you look at it. Can't spin that. They did say they were going to bring a VR, first party VR to that system, and they have not done it. Even
like, where the fuck's Fallout 4 VR even?
Well, that's I agree with you on that. Yeah, the VR.
Was that an Xbox exclusive?
No, but they said they said that in their Xbox Scorpio Premiere thing. When like all the developers, like they're talking to them.
You are crying about the Xbox not having VR. I swear you are.
Yes, they said it.
Yeah, they said it would. I mean, it's set up to have VR. I mean, it is set up very nicely.
They said it, but maybe things changed.
That's not an excuse to maybe things change. If you're saying any promotion, they said it more than once. They said a couple times they were focused on VR, bringing VR to the system. The Xbox One X is powerful enough to do VR. We're excited to see what developers do with the VR, yada yada. And there's been no fucking talks about VR, and that was the main selling point for this console because the PSVR is pretty good, but it needs a little more power to truly take advantage of that. Like in comparison, like
it works fine. If you have the Pro, it works pretty well. But if you got that slim PS4, it's straight trash. So but they'll tell you that. They will tell you.
That's a Wax gap.
But I'm bitching about VR, Dirt. It's like because they said that was the main thing they said, and they mentioned nothing. So that there is a blatant.
Was that the main thing they said, or was that something they said? Well, now was that the main thing they said, or was
they mentioned it 3 times. VR.
But Dirt,
they mentioned it in 2016. They mentioned VR in 2016 when they first announced it.
No,
they didn't announce it last year. They said nothing about VR last year.
No, it was E3. What are you talking about? It's in the premiere trailer on E3 last year.
In 2016, they didn't mention it last year because
yes,
VR
they did in that fucking commercial.
Yeah,
this is for you guys.
In 2016.
No, in 2017.
2016.
No, in 2017.
2017 was when they unveiled the console. They didn't say nothing about VR. In 2016, they did.
Well, Aaron Greenberg has said stuff about VR last year. I mean, people.
I don't remember last year. 2016, they did.
But understand what
okay, it's irrelevant. They said it.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when they said it. They fucking said it.
That's crazy.
And if you're making an investment, but you don't understand. If you're looking at it as far as an investment, if you are investing expecting that to be part of the system, and then you don't get it, that is disappointing. Period. I mean, that's just the way it is. So that's a legitimate criticism of the console without straight out bashing the console. They did say they were going to do VR. Now they haven't done it yet. And you were right, Dirk, when you said that maybe some things happen behind the scenes that we don't know about that moved them away from that. That's legit too.
Maybe they see VR. Maybe they see the 3 big VR systems: PlayStation VR, Oculus, and the other one, the HTC Vive shit. Maybe they say, "Damn, maybe it's not worth investing or speaking of VR because it's not really doing that." Why would they say, okay, because in 2016 they did say it. I'm not.
You're bought. You're bought. See, like, yep.
Well, my point is that okay, but if you invested, if part of what you were doing was investing based on what they said, you have a right as an investor. Because again, I've made some bad. How you learn? I make good ones now because I made bad ones in the past. So again, I understand why people are disappointed. I'm not saying they should turn their back on the system, but I understand why people are disappointed in that aspect because they say they were going to have their own first party.
Craig, I appreciate you saying that. I understand why people are disappointed also. But what I don't understand is the system is 6-7 months into the system. Right. They're saying they're disappointed because of exclusive games. They don't announce exclusive games before E3. They don't announce exclusive games in February and shit. So I don't understand what you were expecting them to have 7 months into the system.
Yeah, I agree. They don't have a lot of studios, so you would have thought as part of your investment strategy, it would have been before I drop half a stack, let me see what studios are going to have as well. I mean, when people
you got it. There's a lot of talent out there.
Right.
Yeah. 7 months into the system. That's what I'm saying.
I'll take the blame of that, okay? I bought this console thinking just maybe, just a crazy thought they were gonna make a game to utilize the power of I quote here, the world's most powerful console. And that's my fault for putting that much faith into Microsoft because clearly they don't give a fuck. They're focused on Game Pass. They're focused on services. They're focused on fucking Windows 10 games. I've seen the light now. No VR coming. I know.
Okay. So I know that you suspecting them from not some shit. March 13th or some shit.
Looking at them.
I don't know how you still defend these people, Dirk. I don't know how. You got
you
got Halo in the arcade box.
Okay.
We got Windows 10 exclusive games.
Let me get 2.
The K2 is shit. It runs better on the Xbox
Let
One
me get
S
2
than the Xbox One X.
Let me get 2 I can't fucking say it. Let me get 2 I can't even say it. Let me just get 2 minutes, right? Listen, this is what I'm defending. I'm not listen, everything you said is true. The fucking games are shit. You know how I hate it.
Right. But you're still like, hey, but I'm still hey, give him a chance.
Why do
we
gotta keep on? Why we have? Did I say give him a chance? I ain't going to give him time. Did I tell you?
Give him more time.
Did I tell you to give him time?
It's only been 6 months. It's only been 6 months.
Why we gotta keep on having the same conversation? Did I tell you to do that?
Because you keep.
I said I'm going to do that. I didn't tell you to give him time. The fuck what you do? But you keep on saying the same shit too. You keep on saying the same shit. I spent $500 on this console and they don't have shit in 7 months.
This thing. Instead of investing in all the other stuff, they should invest into studios and get games. Look at the indie developers out here. They're making great games too.
You know what the only thing you got, Dirt, in the last 2 years, especially the X coming out.
I know what
the only thing you got was Black Panther on a 4K disc.
Man, you are repeating yourself.
I'm not saying that. I'm not getting involved. But
you repeating yourself.
That's it.
We ain't got shit in 2 years.
Turned JWAGS into a fucking negative point.
We haven't had a quality AAA game in 2 years. I know all of this shit. So I don't know why you mad at me because I still like the fucking Xbox.
I ain't mad at you, so that's
the same conversation we have every
time. I know.
You mad at me because I still like that.
I start going hard on you. You're like, hey, but in all honesty, let's be real here. It does take time, or they don't have the studios.
I understand you catering to your fan base. I understand that.
I'm not catering to anybody. You're like, they're not.
You cater to your fan base.
They're not as talented as Sony. No shit.
They're not. If somebody asked me what system should I buy right now, I would say the fucking PlayStation.
Good.
Because that's the system to get right now.
I'm glad.
But I don't know why you want me to just sell my Xbox One X and hate Xbox.
I don't want you to do anything, but every time I bring up points, everything I'm saying is facts, and you get upset about it.
No, do you know why I get upset? The same shit the last podcast. You want me to hate Xbox like you, but I don't.
I didn't say I want you to hate it. Just don't. But don't accept what they give you. You're content with this shit right now.
Okay, I'm enjoying my multi-plat box. I'm not content. I hate it. I hated Sea of Thieves. I like State of Decay, but it's quality control. The shit has problems. I've said these things. So what do you want from me?
That's the other thing.
What do you want from me?
I argued about that too. You say it's the best version of multiplat. It's not really.
What do you want from me?
I want nothing from you. Just I say every time I talk about Xbox, like you said, you get very defensive about it.
Because you keep on saying the same shit. What do you know? No,
it needs to be said. You got all these people out here preaching.
No. I'm talking about me and your relationship. What do you want from me? I'm not talking about Craig Harris. I'm not talking about voice. I'm not talking about Cherry. What do you want from me?
I don't want anything. I don't want anything. I don't want to kill you in this podcast.
Listen,
no, that's cool. You can keep supporting Xbox, man. You can keep supporting the company that does nothing for you.
Okay.
Me, on the other hand, I cannot support a company that does not support us.
Hey, that's it. Sell your Xbox.
Sell your Xbox, Jay?
No, because I ain't fucking money
Xbox.
for it.
Sell it. Sell it, man. Take it to GameStop.
I get offers for like $200 for it.
Oh, really?
Sell it.
Even with your games?
I didn't put the games into it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Microsoft should have learned, man. They should have learned from Nintendo, you know.
Hey,
well, you know what?
Hey, hold on. Fade away, man. You out of line for that shit. I'm a lot of things, but game one of them, fucker.
All right, shout out. Hey, shout out to all 30 of you in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being out here. We're not done yet, but thank y'all for coming, man. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Mr. Mix King, Chili Dog, Juan, Mod, the last Sith. We got a little off track there. I apologize. That's Dirt doing his fuck shit all the time.
No, man, that's that damn WAGS.
Let's talk about that, man.
Every podcast.
I think you're responsible, man. Because let's be on one topic that wasn't on the list.
Oh my god.
You heard about?
Okay, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to stop playing my Xbox?
Why are people like you, crap gamer and shit? Why are you guys taking jobs from people?
What are you talking about?
You don't talk about
Android?
How Xbox laid off all these people and they hired and they hired volunteers.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
What do you mean they cut jobs? What's this? That's breaking news. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's on. That's been covered by GameSpot. Everybody, yeah, man. They cut for their Xbox support or customer service, whatever. Hell
no! How am I going to learn how to use their UI without customer service? The hell?
Hey,
they let go of some people in favor of volunteers.
Hey, Mr. Mexican, shut your ass up.
I mean, wait a minute. They fired people and brought in volunteers to do the same job.
Yes.
All right. So why would any company, let's just ask a business question. Why would a company stop paying people and then bring in volunteers?
More profit, I guess. I don't know. It makes no sense.
Oh, yeah. Well, how about the people that were probably just sitting around because they weren't getting phone calls because their system isn't selling well? That's the reason why.
That's why I said because now I know why Dirk couldn't make the podcast tomorrow.
Why? What?
Unless you knew about that.
Because you're one of the volunteers, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to volunteer.
All right, next topic. So, where all the Fallout fans at? We had a crazy ass show. They showed nothing for like 2 hours.
Yeah,
like one of the biggest COD teasers ever. Showed nothing, and then the next day they announced this game that we know not too much about called Fallout 76. The last one was Fallout 4, and now I guess we're on 76. But like I said, I'm not really a big Fallout fan, man. I can't really speak too much on it. I have played Fallout before, not really a fan of the series. But what are you guys' thoughts, predictions, whatever on Fallout 76?
I think the
what do we know about it? We don't know all about it.
I think we're talking about. I think the vault is going to be 76 that you come out of. After that, I don't know. That's just me guessing because all the vaults have, you got Vault 101, you had Vault 75, you had Vault, 44 that you had to find in Fallout 3. So there's different vaults all over the United States. So maybe the vault come out of is 76, and the vault you had to find is 76. So we'll have to wait and see what they talking about. So,
yeah,
you know.
I know
Vegas or something.
Yeah, I think the hardcore fan base probably would have preferred a new Vegas, right? Like New Vegas 2, whatever.
Yeah,
I agree with that. That could be it. Maybe that's what it is. What if the Vault 76 is in New Vegas?
I've heard it's like a survival game.
Well, Fallout's already that.
Well, apparently this game supposedly is going to build on a lot more of those base building elements that Fallout 4 had.
Oh, that was trash. But if that's what they do, I may try it. I don't know. I mean, I'll be too busy playing Spider-Man. Because Bethesda, what I like about Bethesda, though, is they show you the games at E3, then they say this shit's going to hit the store 4 months from now. Like they did with Fallout 4, they did it with Doom, they did it with Wolfenstein 2. So that's cool. That's why I like watching the press.
Hey, Thrash, bro. I thought the Roundtable podcast was going on, bro. Yeah, King Thrash in the comments. But yeah, like I said, I can't talk too much about it, man. I don't know too much about Fallout. I played some of them, but I'm never.
I can't get into Fallout, man. I got Fallout 4. I just can't get into those games for some reason, man.
Yeah, I can't either, man.
It's not very appealing to me either. I have to admit.
I know it's popular, man, but I can't get into it.
Well, Fallout 3 is a classic. I mean, the way it was set up, the DLC is really good. Fallout 4, it was going to be disappointing no matter what, because Fallout 3, again, is a classic. I mean, it's it's won all those awards and stuff like that. Didn't do that on accident.
Well,
so
that was the other thing they're talking about too. Was possibly. How was that?
That wasn't me.
I heard myself for a second. People were talking about Fallout 3 a remaster or some shit.
Yeah, and who knows? I mean, I'm waiting. It's 10 days or 9 days. I mean, we can, because Bethesda goes after Microsoft next Sunday. So I mean, folks. I mean, I was telling my subs the other day. I'm like, you all were chomping at the bit. You got 11 days. Just you can wait. It's okay. Not the end of the world. So we'll find out in 11 days or 10 days, whatever it is, what's going on with Fallout. And if it's trash, I'll be the first one to say.
To be foreseen. Okay, any more thoughts on that? Any more input on Fallout?
Nah.
All right, next topic. This is a weird one. Have you guys heard about, everybody in the chat and the panel, you guys heard about this game that was on Steam called Active Shooter?
Oh, man. Yeah. I heard of it.
I've never heard of it.
Shooter, never heard of it.
There was a game on Steam. I'm not sure, I don't think it was ever released. I think it was just like they had the trailer up, whatever. But what it was is basically, an active shooter simulator. You could play as a person who is, inside a school, who is like a student. You could play you could play a victim or the shooter, and the graphics weren't too bad either. It was very vivid, right? That's straight up what it is. It's simulating active shooting, so you can gun down students and whatever you want. So a lot of people got outraged and they cried out, and Steam took it off off the Steam store.
Yeah. Well, I'll simply say this: I understand what people mean by selective outrage, because that airport scene was it. Damn.
I think it's Modern Warfare 2.
Modern Warfare 2. Now, they let you select at the beginning whether you wanted to do that or not. But that was extremely brutal. I mean, that was brutal. So
I feel bad about doing that.
Why, and people got upset with it then. It had some newspaper coverage. It was no major internet story. But this is I saw that game, and that's a game in bad taste. At least with the Modern Warfare, they let you select to turn it off. But I didn't expect that, because they popped up real fast. I hit A real fast. I'm like, I don't know what I selected, but that was the brutal scene I've ever seen in a video game I've seen. Well, ever since.
So it was a bad taste, man. But I think whoever did it was trying to, it's as bad as it sounds, maybe cash in on this whole, on the craze, not craze, but how prevalent it is in America right now. So it's just like a shock factor thing, and they're probably hoping people would buy it just to see it. And it's pretty despicable though, man. It's pretty.
It's terrible, man.
The people who actually made that, you gotta be a sick fuck to even take part in the development of that game.
Yeah.
So I'm glad Steam did something. Glad they took it off of Steam, and that shit was crazy, man.
Hey man, like, what isn't there like a game that was similar to this like a few years ago? What was it called?
Yeah, it was called Hatred.
Hatred, yeah.
I remember that game. Yeah, I remember that one. That what happened to it?
You got taken off.
Yeah, they took it down.
Same shit.
And they do look. They run active. My brother's a firefighter, and he helps schools run active shooter drills. And he was asking me about that. You know, he knows I play games, and he was just like, "Have you heard anything about this?" This actually came up in one of their meetings that they had, you know, at an official level. It came up, and I'm like, well, I don't think it's going to stay up there long. But I agree with you, JWAGS. A money grab is in poor taste. However you want to put it, I'm glad they took it down. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, some crazy shit, man. But next up, it's a small topic. You guys heard about? There's a game released in it's PC only, but it releases in, I think July is the open demo for it. It's called Beware, and if you're a horror fan, it's pretty cool because the whole game takes place in a car. And you got to look in your rear view mirror, out your windows, and you're trying to get to a destination. But while you're trying to do this, you're getting stalked by, you know, monsters and spirits, all kind of crazy shit. It's called Beware. It's a driving horror game, and it releases in July on Steam, the demo. So if you're a horror fan, look out for that. It actually looks pretty good. I watched it.
So it's the PC exclusive?
Yes. The trailer's out for it. It looks pretty good.
It looked pretty interesting.
So there
you saw it, boys?
exclusives.
Yeah.
There's a lot of PC exclusives, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Star Citizen. You ever heard of Star Citizen?
Oh yes, I have. I've been keeping track of that.
Yeah.
No, I'm just being an asshole right now about WAGS, our last conversation, last podcast about that. But like you know, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, I know what you're trying to get to, right? there's PC exclusives, but there's usually not. There's no like big, huge AAA production exclusives for PC.
Okay.
Well, what about Miami?
Yeah, don't get me.
Yeah, Miami Streets. I guess you can classify that. Yeah.
Yeah, and that a big AAA.
Yeah, AAA. Fuck you, Dirt. Next topic. Sonic Team Racing announced for Nintendo Switch, and I think everything else, right?
Yeah, I think so.
everything
Yeah.
else.
So, like I said, I'm kind of Sonic'd out, man, because in recent like months here, this year, and last year, there's been a lot of fucking Sonic games coming out. Sonic Mania, Sonic. Yeah, Sonic.
A Sonic movie.
God damn, that Sonic's coming back. You got Sonic Mania. We had the Sonic game, Sonic Forces. They got another Sonic one coming out. Now you got the Sonic Racing. There's a lot of Sonic, man. But how you got anybody hyped for this game?
Oh hell yes, me.
I need to know about it.
Because Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing and the sequel Transformed were fantastic racing games, man. Used to love being online in those games. Now like Sonic only.
Hey, Juan, that's how I say Juwan. Yeah. It's not like Five Nights at Freddy per se. You're moving and stuff, but no, I don't think it's like Five Nights at Freddy. I don't think it's just like a jump scare kind of game. Talking about the last topic, but yeah, man.
Pimpston.
Sorry, boys. Mr. Pimpston. Sorry. Boys.
Yeah, but anyways, I was saying it's made from the same people, Sumo Digital, and those games were fun. So.
Hey man, they're the ones that making the campaign for Crackdown 3.
you think it's be better than Mario Kart?
Love Sumo Digital, man. Hell yeah! I won't go that far. I'm sorry, everyone.
Voice, man, don't say that out loud, voice. Don't say that out loud.
I'm saying it out loud. I don't give a fuck. Don't even ask me.
And I believe it's gonna be $40, right?
Like 30, 40, yeah, 40
bucks. So a respectable price.
Yep.
Yeah,
good job.
Yeah, and hopefully you get a lot of content
about it. I need to know more about it before I get into it. So
it's just racing with Sonic characters.
Oh, okay.
Not Sonic. Not but Sega characters. I mean,
yeah.
Hey, it is backwards compatible. Next, well, I'm sorry. Games will go like one of them. Like, hey, which one is it? Voice. The Sonic Team Racing and whatever.
Oh, Team Sonic Racing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The free. You talk about games with gold this month, which includes a free-to-play game.
Yeah. Right. Smite. Yeah, that's a good point. This is probably the worst games with gold ever.
Oh, it's $100 value though. There it comes with 10,000 or 8,000, whatever the currency is in that game.
Yeah, man. It's the $100.
There's about to be some good fun. That's all I know.
Yeah, people saying, "Oh, I can't believe they even said that in the title." It says, "Oh, $160 value." Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, you know how it is. Make it sound,
People see this shit like, "Oh, $160 value, a free to play game, fucking Sonic Racing, and then two other bullshit ass games on it too."
Indiana Jones Lego? Oh hell yeah! Sign me up.
$160 value. All that shit combined would be like $15 at GameStop.
That much? I don't know if it'd be that much, man.
I don't know who they're fooling. Next up, it's an interesting topic. It's not been talked about for like a past year, since E3 last year when it was announced. Originally called the Atari box, is now called the Atari VCS. I think it's called. Yeah, VCS. Is now available for pre-order. They have a $200 model and a $300 model. And we don't know too much, but what we do know so far is that you get the Atari Vault, which has 100 games, which is weird though, because that's already available on Steam and shit for $10.
Steam is what was this? Atari
VCS, yeah.
Oh, they finally okay.
Yeah. The pre-orders are up. It's still crowdfunded. It's still Indiegogo. But apparently you can order right now. Like I said, we don't know too much about it besides the fact that it plays Atari games. It's going to be a multimedia box. So I'm sure you'll be able to do Netflix, Hulu, things like that. Apparently, it is capable of streaming video in 4K. I'm not sure about playing games yet. But as far as what games will be coming for the VCS, the Atari VCS, we do not know yet. They have not announced it yet. They said we will know more in the future, even though pre-orders are already up. But they have claimed that they are gonna have some Atari kind of exclusives coming to this thing. So I don't know if that's insinuating that they're gonna have like Atari modern games. Maybe you'll have like Pitfall or something like that, but more modernized with like modern graphics. I don't know. Yeah, it's still a lot of shaky details with the Atari VCS. I still don't like the fact that it's crowdfunded, but it is available for pre-order now if you're into that shit. But my advice is just wait on it.
And to see what's about.
I failure in the making is what I think, man. It just
Thrash.
They didn't put nothing behind it.
King Thrasher, buddy.
What's good?
Everybody in chat don't know it's King Thrasher. What's up, man? What's going on with you?
Same old deal, man.
You sound tired, bro.
I'm over here working on this skit. You know what I'm saying? But I thought I'd come through and see what's up.
I thought you were doing your podcast must have ended, huh?
No. My podcast is on Fridays and Tuesdays.
I must have on my other computer, man. It popped up. It said Roundtable Podcast. Maybe I'm getting like late notifications or some shit.
I don't know, probably shit. Because
sometimes my shit does that, bro. Like I'll watch a video and like I'll be on my computer at work, which is linked to my account, and then, like it'll pop up like new video from so and so. I'm like, that shit's like 4 days old. So
yeah, that's YouTube.
YouTube being shit again.
Yeah, it popped up earlier at the beginning of the podcast. It said King Thrash or Roundtable Podcast. So. Anyway, man. So what's up, man? What's your thoughts on the fuck we talking about right now? Now I'm all
what Team Sonic Racing?
Team Sonic Racing.
The
Atari box.
Yeah.
Well, that too. I'm a fan of first of all, I'm a fan of the Sonic Racing, bro. I was the best at it. Playing it on the Vita, I was killing cats. So anybody want to see me, it's no problem. I can take care of you real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'll beat you home per se. I'll beat you racing to the house. You know what I'm saying? Because I run that. That's like a unique racing game, man. So I like how it is, man.
They said it was gonna have like a team mechanic too. Like, oh yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Like a team mechanic similar to Crash Nitro Kart, where you could like share weapons with each other.
Like, is it like like Mario Kart Double Dash? They had like
no, it's not like that. It's like you drive next to the opponent and like you can like daisy chain them weapons, so you could like share the weapons with each other. Like you can just pass a copy of your weapon to that person, and now they can.
I think it's gonna be good, man. I think it's $40, a good price, man. So I'll probably pick it up for the Switch. What are your thoughts on the Atari VCS though, Thrash? You got any thoughts on that? You following that at all?
It's a failure in the making. I mean, they didn't put nothing behind it. If you don't put nothing behind something, I mean, half the people don't even know. I mean, half of hardcore gamers don't even know when it's coming out or what it's about or what game. So I'm pretty sure nobody else is going to know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, apparently it's going to release sometime. They're saying 2019. Apparently,
yeah. I mean, we should have already had it. We should have had a reveal like how the Scorpio had a reveal, or how the PS Pro had a reveal, or how the Switch had a reveal. They all had a reveal showing what it's capable of, showing what it does, and we haven't even gotten that. All we got is a picture of a box that used to be called Atari box. Now it's called what? Atari VRH.
It's VCS, like the old one. But did you guys see that video they put up on their website where like they showed like somebody was playing the Atari VCS and he was playing fucking Centipede?
Oh God.
I was like, it's not, you should probably show something that's gonna, try to showcase this thing a little bit, and like let us see a modern game run on this thing, or at least something from 360 for Christ's sake, just so we know what we're getting into.
You said they cost how much? $200-$300?
They have a $200 option and a $300 option. I think the $300 option is the one with the real wood.
Yeah. This is all bad. Oh, I get real wood, so I get to play. Oh yeah.
So
it's.
I hear you itching, Cherry Man. What are your thoughts, bro?
Well, we just got to see. I think we just got to see what happens. We got to see what it's all about first. I just want to see what kind of games that they do got for it before.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a year and a half or almost 2 years now. We don't know like anything about it really. Besides what it looks like.
But it is. I ain't gonna put my hands on until I know what kind of games it is first. So I ain't.
That's the main thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy this thing just to fucking stream Netflix, man. Like if they don't have any games coming out for it, then it's dead to me already. Point. Yeah, right. It's supposed to be a gaming. I don't know, man. Fuck that. I've been talking about it for a while, but I really don't care about it. I think it's a very novelty item. I think it's only for like the most hardcore Atari fans. Which, if you're a hardcore Atari fan, you're probably older. But anyway, next topic. This is a good one I want to talk about. You guys heard about the new limited edition PS4 Slim? That shit looks sexy. That blue one with the buttons on it. That's be priced at $300. I think it starts June 8th till I'm not sure when. And then the PS4 Pro is going to temporary price drop to $350.
200 what?
$350 for the PS4 Pro. It's going to temporary price drop. So, how you guys feel about the design of the PS4 Slim, the new one?
Yeah, I gotta check it out.
I think it's okay.
Yeah,
it's not. I don't think it's nothing special, but I think it looks pretty decent.
Looks pretty good. Like I said, it's $300. It's the 1 terabyte option. I think by now most people aren't going to pick up a Slim at this point in the game. That's just my opinion. I mean, maybe not. That's probably the casual audience will do that, but I might buy that Pro though, $350. It's too bad I can't sell this fucking X for $350 though. I can pay for it, but
you might be able to sell it for that.
Nah, I've been trying, bro. The most offers I get, I had to do offer me $150 and a LG phone.
LG phone.
Yeah.
What would GameStop give you towards a Pro?
I think it's toward a Pro. I'm not sure. I think you have to have a promotion, but I think the last time I looked,
$300, isn't it?
No, the last time I looked at base credit, store credit was $250. Cash was $200.
So I mean, and with your games, you might be able to get a bump to close to $300. So
it's crazy though, man. Like at the same time, I was just curious. I looked up it was like 3 days ago. I looked up for the Xbox One X. It was $250 trade. And my PS4 Slim 500 gig model was $155 trade.
Wow.
God damn. All right. So no, you guys don't really sound that enthusiastic about the PS4 price drop. All right.
I mean,
if you don't have one, if you're not in that ecosystem yet, here's all these people complaining about, they can't afford all the consoles and PS4 is Sony's anti-consumer. Here's your chance to buy a new console and, start building up your library. If all you want to do is play one game, that's fine.
That's great. I love the price drop. Now drop the fucking controller price.
Hey, Geico. Type that question again, man.
Well, they are dropping the price. Is it gone from? Isn't the joystick going to go down to like $39.99 or $49?
Yeah, they got some good deals. They got them game lab. They have like Horizon Zero Dawn $20 and other games they're going for $20. But I'm buying topics, guys. But the last topic, because we kind of threw in the last two topics when me and Dirt were arguing about that bullshit console. But Assassin's Creed. Okay, I think today they announced that they talked about it. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That's what it's called. I know nothing about it. I haven't looked into it, but does anybody here know anything about it yet, or did you read information about it?
I know nothing about it. I know that that like Ubisoft just said see you at E3, so I'm not sure if it's coming this year or what. I don't know, man. We don't know nothing about it. Got E3.
You guys hype for a new Assassin's Creed, or?
I haven't beat Origin.
It just reminded me I got to still beat the whole. That's what it told me. Yeah, it made me remember to go ahead and beat Origin after. Kunai, Detroit, and God of War. It's like, damn, I do got to beat that shit. I didn't forgot all about it.
Yeah, I think the
Man,
last
I'm
one I
sorry,
played
I'm
was
thinking
fucking
about the
Black
title
Flag,
of
bro.
that. Thinking about the title of that and it's just making me laugh a little bit.
What Super Mario Odyssey?
Yeah, it's making me think about that. I'm thinking about the song from
What
Mario
they
Odyssey.
said, it's the
Assassin's
direct
Creed.
sequel to Origins. That's what I heard. It's the direct
Yeah.
sequel to Origins. Me gonna use the same character and everything. That's what I heard. But so I don't know.
Yeah, I got Assassin's Creed out, man. I think the last one I played was Black Flag, and after that, I haven't really touched it since.
Yeah. Well, it'd be interesting to see. I mean, I prefer them go back further, but they said the origin of their order was in Egypt. I call horse hockey because they, I don't want to spoil it because King Thrash hadn't played it yet, but it would have been nice if they had gone back to like Babylon or ancient Sumer, something like that, just to see, what it was back then. But I'm excited about it. I've beaten all the Assassin's Creed games. I think it's a cool kind of a ancient astronaut theory type of game, and so society here before great cataclysm, all these ancient weapons, used, against man. It's pretty cool.
Thrash got a lot of fans in here, man. Hey, congrats by the way, man. I see your channel's fucking booming, bro.
Man, the thing is, I don't got no fans. I got homies and shit. I fucks with everybody about it.
Hey, I don't have any fans either. I know how it
game
feels.
with all of them, bro. Like I do. I mean, you wouldn't understand like how crazy my inbox is on PSN, bro. Like we be talking about all kind of stuff, man. So I kind of, I don't want to say I built a relationship because that shit sound kind of suspect, but like I treat all my stuff like gamers. You know what I'm saying? So I game with everybody. Yeah, I game with everybody. Yeah,
bro.
No matter the system too. Xbox, Nintendo, all that. My bad. Go ahead. What'd you say, bro? My bad.
Yeah, I'm just trying to grow for me. So I'm just trying to grow. trying to build something for my channel. So I'm trying my best. It ain't easy. So
no, it's definitely not easy, man. But anyway, guys, that's about all the topics I got for tonight. So real quick, we'll go to the chat. Any questions in the chat you want to throw out to me, Thrash, whoever on the panel, or anything you want to talk about real quick? And then we'll wrap this shit up. Thank y'all again for coming out.
Yes, sir.
Damn, it's fucking hot in here, man. I'm sweating bullets.
You don't have a fan?
No, man, I can't have a fan on my fucking mic picks it up.
Oh wait, you have a Blue Yeti like me, huh?
Yeah, it picks up fucking everything.
Yeah, well, I got mine in a isolation box, so it doesn't pick up.
I'm not that professional. Isolation box.
Yep, I built one out of the fucking Frito-Lay's box.
You said isolation box voice. It sounds like the Xbox One X.
The sound isolation box. Yeah, you just grab yourself, like it just gets some acoustic foam from.
It's isolated from games.
Well, not really.
Where's Dirt at right now?
I'm right here, man.
I'm purposely trying to piss Dirt off now.
Oh, you're pissing me off.
Let's chat real quick. Well, let's also do you think they're gonna add paid mods to the new Fallout game? On console?
On console, yeah, I don't think it'll make too much sense to do it on console.
Yeah, I mean, has there ever been mods on console?
It's possible though.
They had mods on the Xbox One.
They did. Were they paid mods?
Yeah.
Did they?
Were they?
I don't think they was paid mods. No, I don't think.
They were just mods. I know about the mods, but I don't think paid mods.
Paid mods. Oh yeah, I don't think there's been any paid mods on console.
Neethles said no. What's up, Neethles?
But one of your broadband Billy buddies, huh?
Yep, Neethles, man, in chat. He was gonna come earlier, but he just got for work, I think, pretty recently. But
what's up, Neethles?
JWAGS is an Xbox hater.
Who said that?
I see that. I seen that too.
Oh, Dirt's in the comments talking shit. So I think I covered all the topics I wanted to cover. I don't know if I missed anything, any pressing news for the week. I think we covered it all.
Right.
You got anything, Thrash? Anything exciting? I know aren't you a Street Fighter fan?
I'm an everything fan. I'm thinking about going to go pick up that Persona versus Guilty Gear, I think.
Cross tag battle? Hell yeah!
Yeah, I can go. I can go get it right now. Like literally, I can go get it right now. But I'm like,
came out, didn't it?
Street Fighter came out.
Yeah, Street Fighter came out already.
Anniversary.
But that cross shit ain't out yet, and I can go get it. I can get that, and it's another game that came out.
I fucking suck at fighting games.
Titanfall Princess has been on that game for hours.
When's your tournament?
Getting word. I think. Say that again.
When's your tournament take place?
The tournament should be Sunday, man. It's hard. The reason why it's taking so long to put together is because everybody's in different time zones. You know what I'm saying? Some people in Europe. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm trying to figure out a way. I want to have everybody in at the same time, but that's going to be impossible. So I'm gonna have to do separate matches and then record them and then like put them all together to show sort of tournament like that because it's
I know
it's the demographics.
Voice Legends in California as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Young Cali.
Oh, are you trying to get what you trying to get up in here, bro? You trying to get up in
Nah,
here?
bro. I got no hands, man, in fighting games, bro. I fucking suck at fighting games. I was only good at I was only ever good at one fighting game, bro. It was everybody tells me it's a shit fighting game. It was
Street Fighter.
No, it was Mortal Kombat versus DCU.
Oh my god, I love that game.
I like that game.
That game wasn't bad.
I don't care what anyone says. Mortal Kombat versus DC is great.
I hear from the fighting community like the actual fighting was.
Oh come on, they're just crybabies. They're like, oh, because you don't have super violent finishers. Gives a fuck. The gameplay is the most important.
I thought it was cool, like Scorpion fighting like Superman shit.
I fucking love that shit. When you hit people through walls, it's so fun.
Yes, it's nice.
I
like
that.
No. I mean, that was the basis of all the rest of the games.
I mean, I say I was good at it, but I only beat like my cousins and shit. So who knows if I was if I was really
naturally good at all games.
And come on, one of those people who like the story has some of the best moments. I mean, Scorpion got hit in the back of the head with a fucking boxing glove by the Joker. I'll never forget that.
Thrash, he's good at all games.
Is that
for the questions? Okay, that was
you should have known. I'm the only Joker around here.
All right, that's it for the questions. Like I said, I'm sweating bullets, man. We've been doing this for like 2 hours now, so we'll do a very short segment of Voice Legend Speaks. If you don't know, it's where Voice Legend is a voice actor. He does a lot of parody dubs and shit on his channel. So at this point in time, you can type in the chat a preferably cartoon character or a anime, whoever, of an impression you want him to attempt or do right now. We'll do a very short one. I'll take 2 or 3.
Give me a little voice that you want me to do.
And then like Thrash is, I think he's been before, but it's happened. But Thrash can throw out something if he wants.
Make sure it's not complicated though.
Let me see here. Do Batman, but Michael Keaton's Batman.
That's why I always tell him to do that.
Hit him with Michael Keaton.
I always want to hear that one. Go ahead, boys.
I'm Batman.
Not bad.
You can't really say too much, you know.
Who is Rick? Like, pull the trigger. Who is Rick Sanchez?
Pull the trigger.
No, it's where's the trigger? Yeah.
Where's the trigger?
Rick Sanchez.
Where's the trigger?
Rick Sanchez. Who the hell is that?
Who's that?
Oh, that's Rick from Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah.
Come on, y'all. Come on now. Rick and Morty.
I don't watch Rick and Morty, man. I never seen it.
Me neither.
Oh, what? You never seen Rick and Y'all never see Rick and Morty? Oh,
no,
damn, I feel low-key sorry for that.
I've heard it's popular, man. I've never checked it out. I've seen like.
Do you know Rainbow Six Siege voice? No, I don't.
Marcus Phoenix, that's a good one.
Marcus Phoenix.
Yeah.
Who's that again?
Oh, Gears of War main character.
Gears of War main character. I know I've heard him before. Like, oh my god, but it's been a while.
Krill. I can't do it all, but you know.
wait. Maybe I can pull it off. I'll look it up right quick. Marcus. Okay. Let's see.
He's a pretty.
Hold on, that. I'm gonna listen to him right quick. And
goddamn, boys.
Let me see.
Yeah, man.
You know who fucking
JWAGS.
I'm sweating, bro. I'm sweating right now.
Like musty and shit.
Oh fuck.
Oh, I got one more then. Do Hulk Hogan then.
Oh,
that should be easy.
You better believe it, brother. Hulk Hogan wrestle me.
What them niggas that mean, Gene?
Also Marcus Phoenix.
Yeah. Marcus is probably hard to do, man. Sweating.
Yeah, man.
I used to be able to do
this is what you should be able to do, boys. I think.
What, Stitch for Lilo and Stitch?
Yes.
Hey, what's up, niggas?
Yeah.
Or you said Jar Jar Binks?
Jar Jar. Nah, no. Wait. Hold on. Fuck. Don't know. P. Marcus. Nope.
You fucking up, voice.
Damn you.
Sorry.
Hey, I'm sweating, man.
I get told to throw some easy ones
I'm
out
sweating.
there.
We're gonna end this shit, man.
Everybody's throwing the hard ones out. Like, what?
Just end this shit with some Chris Tucker, bro.
Man, god damn! Y'all never asked me a goddamn good question, man. Y'all always giving me the hard ones. You know how the fuck that is. I'm talented, but it's very short. It's very limited, man.
That's a good one, man.
Fuck, man, y'all niggas
That's my
tripping.
nigga right there. Yeah. Chris Tucker.
But hey, man, thank you everybody who's still here watching, man. We're gonna cut this shit short. Not short, we've been doing this for a while, but I'm fucking dying over here. So thank you all for coming, man. If you're watching this live or pre-recorded, we'll do the outros real quick. We'll start off with King Thrash Gaming. Thank you for making it in here, man. Taking the time.
Not a problem.
If you guys don't know who King Thrash Gaming is, I thought he was gonna do an outro, but that's his outro.
Oh, shit, I didn't know. I thought you were saying thanks. I'll do it.
No, yeah, I'm saying thanks. Yeah, but I was leading to your outro.
Oh, an outro. Oh, my bad. Yeah, hey, you know, I just got off work. You gotta forgive me.
Nah, I hear you, bro. I'm off work too. I'm fucking tired. I need a shower. I need a beer.
Hell yeah. I know what shit. We both in the same spot, then. Shit. But nah, thanks for coming out, y'all. You know, I'm always come out and support JWAGS whenever I can, man. I always come home watch his shit. So y'all niggas know what it is if y'all up in here, man. Keep a lookout for a skit. I might drop one. You know what I'm saying? I really got 2 already made, but you know, I got an emergency one I gotta do.
What's the sneak peek? What's it about?
It's likely gonna be about the Crackdown delay or the rumors of the Crackdown delay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be something in there about that, and something in there about PUBG suing niggas. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be
good.
It'll be some things. It'll be some things.
Some fuckery going on. Yep.
Yeah,
man. Yeah. For those of you who possibly don't know who King Thrash is, check out his channel, man. Next up, Voice Legend.
Yeah, what's going on, guys? It's Voice Legend. Make sure you step by and watch my YouTube videos. I've got parody dubs and all that good shit, so be sure to stop by.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely check out Voice channel, man. Thank you for coming. Like I said, his your fucking Power Ranger voice freaks me out every time, bro. I don't know how you do that shit. I was hoping you would do it after that, but you didn't. So, well, next up we'll do Chairman videos. I guess not. I guess Cherry's muted or something.
Cherry asleep.
Yeah, and I was saving.
It's asleep.
And I was saving for last on purpose. Dirk Riggedy.
What you mean last, man? Craig's in here.
Oh, Craig! Hey, I heard Craig talking a minute.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh,
yeah.
my bad. I thought you pieced out, man. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead, Craig.
Oh, yeah, it's Craig Harris. Appreciate being here. Sorry I was late. I got off work a little bit late, but it's good to see everybody, and I'm glad everybody's doing well. And keep it clean. Glad that Detroit become human.
Oh, damn it, man. I didn't know I was off the. Oh, sorry, man.
You're talking the whole time. You're doing your outro and shit, huh?
Oh, shoot. Yeah. Yeah, man. Oh, damn, Mike was off. Sorry. Craig.
That's cool, man. Craig, hey, thanks for coming out, Craig, man. I know, man. It's cool, man. It's like Thrash said, man. Everybody's on different time zones. Everybody got work going on, kids, your girl, everybody. You know, it's hard to get together, man. But I appreciate y'all taking time to come out. Go ahead, share it.
Yeah. Okay. What is going on, everybody? This is Cherry Man Gaming. I just want you to check me out. Thank JWAGS for inviting me out. Check my Twitter channel, Cherryman7, and check out my channel, Cherry Man Gaming. Now that my college is out, I'm gonna be bringing some content. Excited content is gonna be coming. Just come and smash the like it. Just check out my videos right now. It's gonna be good. Trust me.
Yeah. He's been ramping it up, man. He has production value up and shit. It's good stuff. And then last, but certainly not least,
Hey, come check out my channel and and like my production is shit, but still check it out. They're Griggity. Hey man, Wags is a piece of work tonight.
Nah, man, nah. So like, check out Dirt's my boy, man. Check him out. He's definitely a Xbox fanboy. Go check him out.
I like Xbox.
That's cool, man. You
I know
like
that's
Xbox.
not too popular to say nowadays, and my channel has no growth because I'm an Xbox guy. But my production is shitty, and I live in Detroit.
It's not that, Dirts. It's not the Xbox thing. Look at you got some dog shit channels, man. They're at 40K, 50K subs.
Like mine.
That are Xbox supporters.
My channel's growing compared to mine. My channel, no way. So
my channel took 8 years to reach 5K.
Oh,
you just not talking. You're not talking enough shit, Dirt. You gotta talk more shit, man. You'll get more shit on your shit.
I got a plan to change my shit up a little bit.
Nope.
Well, all Dirt does right now is he just basically talks in his work van.
Yeah, I do.
Basically.
Like I got plans for some shit though. You know what I'm saying? I might step my production up, kind of.
Hey, I wanted to ask y'all too, man. If one day, man, if y'all want to join, the whole podcast, I like to take people's whole podcast, man, and bring them on mine.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I see you've been doing that, bro. That shit's interesting. If you guys don't know, Thrash. I didn't mean to cut you off, but Thrash. I've seen him. He'll take a whole podcast crew and bring it on his podcast.
Yeah, man.
And get like always in perspective. It's pretty crazy. He had Broadband Bullies on there. He had Moss and DRM and all them shit in there. King's Blood. So that's pretty interesting. But yeah, definitely, man. I'd be down for that. If it depends on what the crew's doing here when they're free and shit. But I'd be down for it, man.
Yeah. Whenever y'all free, even if it's on the off day of my podcast, I'll talk to my boys, man. I'm pretty sure they'll be down with it. So. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure everybody get exposure too, man. So y'all want to get y'all more exposure on your channel, man. Just come through and we'll shout y'all out, man. It is what it is.
It's good stuff, man. Appreciate it. I listen to your podcast, man. I like everybody on the podcast, but I got a feeling that I'm gonna beef with Video a little bit.
oh yeah. Everybody, that's everybody though. Everybody come on there beef with Video.
But hey, that is it though, guys. Appreciate it one more time. Everybody who took time out of their day to watch this podcast live or pre-recorded. Means a lot. We really appreciate it. But it's it for this time. Like, comment, subscribe, all that bullshit. Talk to you guys next time. Thanks.
See ya.
Yes, sir. Peace.